My date got me a gift, so I got him fired from his job. Hi, I'm a 22 years old female who at the time of this story was just out of a relationship. I started seeing this guy, 24 male, who we will call Frank for the story. We went to a bar and we clicked very well. He would then hang out at my place almost 3 times a week where things were amazing. About a month into our friendship/relationship we were thinking about getting serious. Frank constantly love-bombed me, messaged me every day about how much he loved me, and etc. He even came over one day with a gift for me that was in a unique design glittery gift bag that had crystals, a hoodie, little necklaces, charms, and baked goods from a store in the mall. We officially started dating and it was great for a week. Frank sent me a long text message saying, "Oh, I love you so much," and how he would love me forever. Going to bed I thought nothing of it, just happy someone loved me and expressed it. The next morning I wake up to another paragraph text, thinking it was another love message. I was wrong. He started off the text with "I don't love you" and wrote about how he was sleeping with his ex and me at the same time and that he didn't love her and lied about loving me. I was devastated. Normally I wouldn't have cared that much, but after being love-bombed for a month by Frank it stung. Immediately after reading this text I got suspicious. Some backstory: for the duration of talking to him, he talked horrible about his ex whom Frank still lived with, saying that she was abusive, trashy, etc. So hearing him say he was sleeping with her stung a lot but also set off some red flags. I go to work that day upset, but I was getting over it quickly. Until Frank's ex messaged me on Instagram, whom we will call Stacy. Stacy told me how he was love-bombing her and begging for her back and that she wanted to make sure me and him weren't a thing. Out of respect I told Stacy what he had said to me, considering she was brought up in the text anyways, and I sent her screenshots of every single time he trash-talked her. And I'm talking at least 50 screenshots of paragraphs of him trash-talking her. He was trying to get sympathy from me for him to come over and stay the night. Stacy apologized for his actions and decided to not date him. Eventually me and her grew to become good friends and I realized Frank had lied about everything. Stacy was the sweetest, most timid person I've ever met. Now remember the gift he had given me? I ended up rearranging my room and finding the bag with everything Frank gave me. Looking at the items something seemed off, so I texted Stacy. I asked her if she happened to be missing anything. Any crystals or hoodies? She had a hippie aesthetic, so her owning crystals was a given. Stacy texts me back that she was in fact missing 3 crystals and she described the ones that Frank had gifted me exactly. The hoodie? Also hers. The charms? Hers. The only thing he didn't steal from her to gift me were the baked goods. From his job. Stacy and Frank both worked at the mall in our city. And I decided to stop by and return everything he had stolen and given to me. He was off that day, but I was told when she got home and he saw the gaudy bag he put everything in. He knew we met up and knew what he did. He apparently started crying and begging for her to forgive him on his knees, which I found hilarious. Fast forward a week later, Stacy tells me he went back to doing the same thing with other girls. Apparently he had done this 5 other times to different girls, getting into full committed relationships and cheating. Angry, I remembered something Frank had told me about how he would steal baked goods to bring home and that if his boss found out he'd be pissed. So I naturally called the store he worked at, told him everything he was doing at work, along with his cheating and timing, and all other secrets he told me about what he'd do at work that could get him fired. Since then I never see him at the bakery, and when I ask about him they pretend he never existed. Even my new best friend Stacy said he moved out since he couldn't afford rent. So where he is now is a mystery.